Hey there, everybody. Amy Posadas with Transformative Health 180. I'm coming at you regarding the importance of macros and tracking them and what it can do for you. Basically, what macros are protein, carbs, and fat. And the reason why I think that it's important for you to track them is because when you're looking at a serving of a meal, and if you're only having carbs, what that does is it spikes everything and then you crash later. And most of the food, especially processed food, which I won't get too much detail, will do that to you. But even if you're having, say, just fruit, that is also a simple sugar that when your body processes it will spike and then you'll crash. But if you have a balance of protein, carbs, and fat, what you'll do is you'll get the initial surge of the energy that you need, and then the protein and fat will help to sustain that energy level, which will keep you full longer, sustained level of energy and mood, and then you won't be as likely to binge and overeat later. So, in that experience, I'm really finding huge success in tracking your macros and really believe that it is the way to incorporate in your lifestyle healthy changes to achieve your goals with the journey of your own transformation. So let's get forward and I will show you how to figure out what your macros are and the best ones for you to go about following. Let's get started. Okay, so I brought you to my website and I have a macro calculator here. And the reason why is because I believe that much in the tracking of the macros. So what you do is you go to the top menu and then you go to the macro calculator. Now I'm going to be fully honest, there are other macro calculators out there. There's a lot of different questions that go into figuring out what your percentages are. So I've accumulated all of what I feel are appropriate and can provide the most accurate number, and that's where mine is a little bit different than some of the other ones out there. Feel free to compare, that is totally fine. And let's see. So we're putting in just some numbers. And then, so it's regular, like this is what it would look like typically on your phone, okay? So I'm just putting out numbers and then of the height, weight, age, the desk, it's gonna go up, okay, here we go. So then you just put in basically the level of exercise, physical activity that you do in a day. Equivalent to some of those occupations that are listed. And then in regards to exercise, how intense are you? As well as those comparisons that are listed. And then you calculate the TDEE, and what that does is it gives you your basal metabolic rate, and then it gives you your total daily energy expenditure for in regards to the calories. That's what the TDEE stands for. And from there, you specify it even more, which is why I like this macro calculator. So whether you want to lose weight, maintain, or gain, and if you go to fat loss, depending on how intense of a fat loss you have, I generally like these settings here. And then you recalculate the TDEE, and then it gives you another number. And then I also like to specify it just a little bit more at the 0.9 and the 0.3 for fat, and then it'll figure out even further down to what the macros are. 177 carbs, 144 protein, 48 fat to equal 1715 for your calories. Now, if I was to have it different and say I wanted to gain weight, okay, you could still have it however moderate, standard, intense that you want. That's fine. And then recalculate and then see how it's changed the calories. I still like the 0.9 and I still like the 0.3 just because there's a lot of, I think 1 gram of protein per body weight isn't necessarily the best that you can have. So there's all different kinds of controversy out there. You just need to decide what's best for you. I think as long as you're tracking something and you're starting from somewhere, I don't want you to get overwhelmed on this little piece of the puzzle. And then again, recalculating it, and you can see how the carbs jumped up. The protein and fat had generally stayed the same, but the carbs jumped up a lot. Okay, so I'm going to put it back to the fat loss just because most people are looking at that. And then bringing it back down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write these numbers down, and then I'm going to show you how to input these numbers into MyFitnessPal and how to hit those targets on a daily basis, because every daily success adds up over time to your end result goal, which is your transformation. So here we go. Let me know. Reach out to me if there's any questions or concerns. This is my contact information. I'm happy to help, and I will see you soon. Thank you for your time. Hey there, thank you so much for watching my tutorial. I hope you found it beneficial, and if there's any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And I have a lot of strategies and obstacles that I've been able to overcome for myself and for other clients. So I'm sure that I'll be able to help you, or at least brainstorm with you to see about a better solution as to what you're already doing. Happy to help. Let me know. Talk to you soon.